family name once so well regarded is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Okay. Alright, hello everyone, I am Grant and this is Darkest Dungeon. Today I'm starting early as stated in the Discord. And I'm gonna end sooner as well. It's gonna be like a 2-hour stream or something, so I'm not even gonna waste any time. What I wanted to check today, first of all, I still have a few characters to level up. Moncel is level 6, very good. I'm gonna need him for the wolf fight, but I would like to level up like you know, a jester, maybe a crusader, this Boleyn, Calliot, these kind of people. They're kind of not available right now, but you know. Why are you not stress relieving? Come on. Here we go. Yeah, but I've also been thinking about the trinkets that I have, and I've been wondering, just before the stream, I looked over the various characters in the game. What do you mean dropped the stream? Yeah, no prep. Last time Twitch was a bit jagged, and so I ended the stream a little early. Hello, Werberner. So before the stream, I looked over the classes in the game, and I considered what is the best trinket for them, like class-specific trinkets. And what I found is that for most of the ones that I'm using, like I didn't check fucking grave rubber because I don't have a single grave rubber. It doesn't matter. But for example, for the arbalest, I already have the best trinket. Can we sort by rarity, please? Which is this. The Ratful Bandana is by far the best trinket they have, combined with the Bullseye Bandana, which I also have. For the Bounty Hunter, I already have the Wounding Helmet, which I typically combine with the Unmovable Helmet, or whatever it's called. Unmovable Helmet, yes. To negate some of the move skill chance penalty. For the Crusader, apparently the best trinket is the Holy Orders, and at this point I'd like to mention that the best, as in to say the very rare class trinket for various classes, usually not that good. For example, the Holy Orders, I mean the 15% virtue chance is amazing, minus 20% stress, kind of work against each other, I don't really get it. 12% death blow resist, okay. Minus blight and bleed resist, so it just works against itself, and I have no idea what kind of scenario I would need for this to be useful. Then for the Hellion, the best one is the Hell's Hairpin, which needs darkness, but at the same time she also has the Heaven's Hairpin, which is just as good, if not better, because it works in the light and it gives 10 accuracy, so it's pretty good. And the minus stress means that I don't really have to worry about her stress. The Highwayman, actually I don't have the Highwayman best trinket. I'm gonna check if any of these places have it. This is a Vestal. That's a pretty good one. It's one of the ancestral trinkets that increase damage. There is one for ranged and there is one for melee, and this is the ranged one. That's pretty good, but that's not what I mean. This is the Abomination's best trinket, but I don't really use the Abomination anymore. I don't see. Whatever, the Highwayman's best trinket is like, where are you? Equipment. Gunslinger's Buckle, which is funny because I don't remember seeing this trinket. It increases range damage and accuracy, but reduces melee damage and crit chance. So it's a specialized one, just like this thing. Except this doesn't reduce melee stuff. But yeah. Then you have the Houndmaster, which again I already have 2 spike collars actually. I apparently already had one when I got the second one, but this is the best trinket, and this is actually one of the trinkets that are actually good. The minus healing received is the only drawback, and it's only 20%, which is like 1 point minus, sometimes 2, but it's not a huge deal. For the Jester, there is the Dark Tambourine, which has the same problem as the Health Hairpin, it's only for darkness. There exists a trinket called the Light Trampoline, or Bright Tambourine, or something like that, which is similar to this, reduces stress, increases stress skill chances, or whatever, except it's for when a torch is bright. And I don't have that. I have not even seen it. I have no idea where it is. The Leper, again, Berserk Mask. I have 2 of them, no idea why, and I usually combine it with the Fortunate Armlet, because the Leper really needs accuracy, and 8 accuracy on a single trinket is very good, especially since it also gives critical. The only problem is that they combine into pretty bad, like minus 10% virtue chance, minus 33% healing received, plus 10% threat. That's a bit bad, but it's still solid. For the Man-at-Arms, the Guardian Shield is the best trinket, which I don't know when I would be using. It needs the Man-at-Arms to be in the 4th position, and no riposte if he's there. So it's for a different kind of playstyle, I guess. Musketeer I don't play. For the Occultist, I have seen his trinket. I don't think I have it specifically because I've seen it and I was like, this is not worth it. This is not worth it. It's a Demon's Cauldron, 30% stun skill chance, 40% debuff skill chance, 3% crit, minus 10% virtue chance, 15% extra stress. You know, I changed my mind. That is actually really good. I think I wanted to get it, and then I failed the mission horribly. So, there it is. Yeah, that's actually good. I don't have it. The Plague Doctor. Again, I've seen the trinket, and this is one. Was it good or was it not good? Blasphemous. Oh, well, it's right here. Blasphemous Vial. 10 accuracy on range skills, 20% stun kill chance, 20% blast kill chance, in exchange for 25% stress, which is good. 25% stress does mean that I should probably give her something that reduces stress to counterbalance that. I don't even know what I have. Maybe just a box. There we go. And then there is the Vestal, which again, this is probably the very first, very rare trinket I ever got, and I've been using it since. So that should tell you something about the Vestal Sacred Scroll. It's not good. I mean, I like the stress reduction and I like the healing skill increase, but minus 10% stun skill chance is probably the worst you can have. And then of course the minus 33% damage means that the Vestal cannot do any damage. Like, the Vestal is not exactly a damage dealing class to begin with, and this just completely guts her ability to deal any considerable amount of damage. But it's a good trinket. Usually combine it with the sack for even more heal. And it kind of has the plus stress counteracted a little, so that's nice. Anyway, this is good. Nah. Kind of feel like I should try for the musket ball, but on the other hand, but the problem is every single person who I would want to level, Newfmarch, Boleyn, Coyote, are kind of out right now. I can't really do that. Maybe I can just go on this long champion mission and risk everything. Let's see who do we have here. Wait, this is the Weird. The Weird is not the Cove, it's not the Varans, it has a lot of Blight. And probably a lot of Blight resist. Party composition. Bleed debuff, move skills, very effective here due to the winner relatively blight being much less effective, high resistance. Plague Doctor. Okay, Unclean Giant deals a lot of damage. The Hound Master can make good use of Target Whistle to deal with fungi. Weird has the most diverse enemy typing, with Unholy only being found in occasional Bone Rebel and Ghoul. In Apprentice level missions, the most common enemy type is Eldritch, however Veteran Champion missions add the Unclean Giant and Crone enemies, making Human the most common. Forces of the World are so if Human's most common, then actually bringing in Bounty Hunter is fine. Because he deals extra damage against humans, and I'm pretty sure... No, Louiette is the one with the Man-Hater stuff. And then... Donger, do you wanna come? Stanley? Wield anyone? Hand tool? Owned wheel? Wheel Scrounger, 5%. What is the mission here? Explore 90% of rooms. Monsieur could come, but I kind of want to save him, because if the wolves show up, I want Monsieur to be ready. If he goes on a long champion mission, gets his stress fucked, and then he can't go, then it's just a delay, so I'm not bringing him. I guess Bond Wheel could be good. Bleed works very well in this, even though 3 points of damage is not that much. We can guard an ally. Can probably do some other stuff. Be like this. It's plus 100% damage against marked. A really powerful ability. It can be used from the second position. Yeah, they're not beasts, but yeah. This I don't have much stress reduction. Maybe like this. I can't even use it here. Let's use it here, and yeah, that can stay, that can stay. I can't use this, so this is fine. I don't have stun, but I mean, he can stun. Vesta can stun. That's fine. Trinkets. Vesta gets the standard stuff. You get the spike collar, and well, you don't have the stun ability, so that's kind of pointless. A bonus speed and dodge, sure, that's good. For you, I'm gonna give you the pen, actually. And then for the second stuff, let's see. We'll see in a second. For you, we're just gonna go for the damage stuff and the hat. It's minus 5% move skill chance, which is fine. The stun gets a lot of reduction, which actually I kinda don't like. But that's not his primary objective. Let's give him some crit. Everyone is leveled up. Bond wheel. It's Herbert. Do for business. Yes. Everyone's. No. This mess needs a camping camp. I don't know. Do for, you're fine. That scouting chance is pretty useful, and it is a long mission. You know what, let's bring it. Never checked what you have. All companions, minus stress. 30% scouting chance. Okay. Just setting things up. What can I self... Oh, that's good. That's good. I guess I don't really need the wound care because health is never the issue when I'm camping. And instead of the protection, I'm just bringing the minus stress. Even minus 5 stress and minus 10% stress can be very useful. Whoops. Let's bring the melee oriented one instead. So our base scouting chance is 38% and we can get more after the first camp. Alright. Provisions. Bandages. Anti-venom. Extra showers. Holy water. Medicinal herbs. Skeleton key. Food is less important, blah 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 blah. Yeah. This should be fine. And then torches. Let's not forget the torches. This is a lot of stuff. I can't even bring any laudanum anymore. Am I bringing too much of something? This seems like a bad idea, but I guess this is all I can really do. We're gonna have to camp kind of early. I'm always terrified when I go on a long champion mission. So how is everyone today? I woke up early, my judgment might be impaired a little bit, but hopefully nobody will die from that.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Alright. This is not that bad, depending on... I've already been here. I've already completed this map. No, that was a little different. This area was down here. Anyway, how many rooms? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 rooms, so we can skip 2 of them. I'm gonna skip this one because this is a room fight and it's really not necessary to do a room fight right now.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
There's a lot on it. I cannot pick up anything, so I'm gonna ignore it for now. I'm probably gonna ignore those until the first time I can camp. I'm either gonna come back later or just not bother. Okay, so this is an empty room, so we can scout that out, despite it being a dead end. There's gonna be a fight over here.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
There it is.
Require only the strength.
Not surprised. Okay. That's a lot of damage, actually. Look at that damage. The hit chance is kind of low, though, so it might not work out, but it's precisely worked out. That's so tasty. Okay, let's try to stun someone. Okay, never mind. Yeah, essentially. And I guess 150, 130, that's a 40% chance to stun. I'm just gonna mark this guy because this is gonna increase the damage of all 3 of these guys. I risked giving the ghoul the chance to howl, but that's fine. Alright. Alright. Resisted, that's good. Oh my god, guys. Guys. This is not what we talked about. This is not what we agreed on. Let's finish the dog first. I don't think I have anyone who can actually reduce the protection, but this is really the only enemy here that actually has some kind of protection.
The abyss returns.
All right.
Even the boldest gaze.
You know what? I'm not actually sure if this horror is worth removing. It's a total of 9 stress. Now it's not bad. Like there are enemies that can cause much more stress. And even though it's not necessarily in the form of horror, but I would rather wait before it starts stacking up and then remove it. Noise, he's dead from the bleed. I'm just gonna kill him anyway.
Champion falls.
I would love to take all of these, but this is not a money-making mission. I'm here to get the musket ball, which I don't know how it helps, but sure. I'm sure it helps somehow. Yes, this is a trinket run. Essentially, you know, I already have the Ancestor's Pen, that's the melee one, and the Ancestor's Musket Ball is the ranged one. So if I get both of them, I'm set. I'm half thinking that maybe the Bounty Hunter should have the pen, but whatever. Okay, there should be no enemies in here. Oh, wait, no, it's the next room that doesn't have any enemies. My bad. I knew that. So, Hateful Virago, this is very, very bad. We have to kill this first. He has a shit ton of dodge. I don't know what I can do with that. He's also very resistant to stun. I wanted to kind of move him forward. Didn't really work out. Yes, 46 dodge. Which, I mean, I'm saying that, I'm pretty sure some of my characters also have that much. But 44, 44. Well, I mean, there is not much I can do, I just have to try. Because he has a really, really bad skill. Not that one. It's for the when others start dying. Then he can do stuff with the corpses, and we can't let that happen. Ah, he resisted the move. I wanted to knock him back too, so this guy would get to the 3rd position. You know, considering that Dismas has 7 speed, he literally went last this turn. Like, these guys have 2 speed. Okay, well, that doesn't leave a corpse, so maybe that's fine. I guess just keep doing this and you're gonna hit eventually. I don't actually remember what this guy does, aside from the debuff, which is why we brought 2 stacks of medicinal herbs. Hateful Virago, let's see. From death comes life. Consumes a corpse and creates a necrotic fungus. The necrotic fungus doesn't actually do anything, but while it's alive, you can't heal. Just straight up can't heal. Oh my god. Please. That's why we don't want to leave corpses while this guy is alive. Killing everything with crits is fine, because then that doesn't leave a corpse. Oh, grow up. And killing stuff with dots is also fine, because that also doesn't leave a corpse for whatever reason. He's almost dead. I'm gonna keep trying to stun these guys, because now he's in 2nd position. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's about what the statistics would say. Resisted everything. Please heal everyone. We're kind of in a bad situation here. No, I don't want to hit any of these guys, but I have to. Weakening them is fine. I'm just worried about the potential death. Okay, he's stunned, so he's not gonna be able to harness swipe forward for the next turn. Good one. Just don't kill them, please. We still have this guy here. 6 health. Okay, he's dead. Now we can start playing. I'm on it. Give me a second. You have to adhere to round order. Okay, now you can kill him. God damn it. You were so close.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice. And I kind of... Okay, well, I'm gonna kill him anyway. I kind of wanted... oh my god, how much money am I getting here? And I can't take it. What is this? I think this is a bad one. I'm probably not gonna bother with it, but I'm looking it up. 37.5% chance of gold supplies, 37.5 scouting, 12.5% for stress, and yeah. Well, I got scouting anyway. Now I'm not gonna risk the stress because the scouting would essentially be nothing, and there is a 3rd chance to get golden supplies, but I can't take them, so it's kind of pointless to even do that. Get a free torch here. There's a trap here. Okay, you remove it because it works as a little bit of stress relief. should be nothing here. Yep. And there is nothing in these two rooms as well. So it's just gonna be just a straight shot for a while. With a lot of traps, apparently. This is yours as well. Probably the next one too.
The light, the promise of safety.
This one needs bandages, but that's again, I could use bandages here, but that's just riches, and I can't take the riches. I'll be able to take the riches when I camp the first time, because then I use up a firewood and I use up enough food to free up another slot. Okay, there is a trap here. Get rid of that. Hope that we get scouting in this room. Alright. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 rooms left. I don't want to camp right now, but it might be a waste. Nah, I'm gonna camp here.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Now, before anything else, we need the bandit sense. For 8, I'm not gonna be able to deal with, well, most of this stress, and I'm not gonna be able to buff people. But considering that I really need to know what these rooms are up here, I might just lean onto the scouting. I have 38% base chance, this is 68%. This is 90%, but I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm probably gonna do tracking for the combat that I can meet. So let's do scouting chance. Reduce the stress somewhat. And then surprised monsters. That's all I can do.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and
There will be a fight here, and after that we can get... Oh, it's just riches again. Wait! I actually have space now, but you know what? I'm not gonna bother with that. Because with this many corridors, you never know how many shovels you need, and there will be other stuff I can open that can contain riches just as well. Alright, this is not bad. The monster surprise didn't really work out, but whatever. These guys all have so much fucking dodge. Maybe you have some... 105 is average. I'm gonna do an all portier, and then after this guy marks him, then I'm gonna start blasting that guy.
The blood quickens.
Ow.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
I don't know what's up with everyone going before my 7-speed highwayman, but I don't like it. Also, I accidentally started the highwayman in the first position. I need to start him in the second position.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Because now he's getting shot twice without being able to counter.
Impressive. impressive.
He's making up for it. I'm not gonna say he's not. I'm not gonna claim that he's slacking, because he's really not, but come on.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the
That's how much damage it does if the enemy doesn't have any protection.
momentary abatement.
That was 29 base damage. That was not a crit. There we go. Okay, we can bring some of these.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
There we go. We could take everything. Last time we found out that we can't actually discover a secret room unless we actually found it on the map via scouting. So I'm not gonna bother with that. I can't see what's up there. That's one fight and an empty room. Now I already left a room battle here and I can only skip one more room, so I'm gonna have to go up here. But at least the second room is empty.
If only treasure could staunch the
Alright.
flow of
I'm gonna take
other
however much I
worldly
can.
corruption.
Yeah, I specifically read, maybe you didn't hear it because which, but I went on the Wikipedia and read the entry about secret rooms, and it specifically stated that you have to discover them before you can actually enter them. You can't just feel around. I don't know why, because feeling around is usually how people find secret rooms.
The match
But
is
you can't
started.
just find them like
A
that.
blazing star is born.
This is pretty simple one here. Finally they are surprised. I started the fucking highwayman in the first position again. Usually marking as an enemy is seen as kind of a waste of a turn, but considering that 3 of my characters deal bonus damage against marked enemies, like not right now because I fucked up, but in general, it's totally worth it. Well, he's dead. He's not looking so hot either. Just dodges all around. He has 1 health left. Shit. Well, he's gonna die now, but you know.
The greater the glory.
I'm kind of wondering, how did a knife did this kind of damage? Let's not think about it too much. Can the Vestal get some fucking stress reduction? She's the one who needs it. Kind of wasting some time so the Vestal can heal up everyone one more time. Looking pretty snazzy. Let's try again. Finally. And the dodge basically confirms me that you have to die now.
Annihilated.
Making use of that pen. I'm not gonna... I would rather take an extra torch because I'm really running out of torches. I'm gonna check this chest on the way back. Probably this thing too. Oh, look at the cutie skeleton. Look at its 16 HP and 21 speed. That is Okay, get out of here, you cutie. Shit, look at it dodging me. Kind of annoying, actually. Anyway. We're just gonna stun him. I hope it lands. No, what the fuck? Somehow... What's your... Vesta, come on. 140, 130. That's a 20% chance to miss, and it missed. Oh my god. You have nobody to blame but yourself. Everyone is missing. The Vestal has to finish it off. Like, guys.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Overall, that was an easy fight, though. I was mostly just worried that I'm gonna get a disease from the dog. That's why I wanted to finish it fast, but it didn't work out. But I didn't get disease, so that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna open this one. I need to use some of these keys. I got my key back. I've been finding quite a bit of emeralds, so I think I'm gonna take that instead. Three emeralds is worth more than one stack of gold. I would rather take that and invest in the long term.
In Radiance, may we find
Okay, there's gonna be a battle over here, but it should be fine unless it's a ghoul or a giant.
wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave
ghoul.
and the foolhardy.
But essentially he's alone because I'm going to fucking... Oh my god. Well, I wanted to destroy him, her, it.
Well struck.
Similarly to that, but just a little more. Vesta, can you finish it? Thank you. Okay. Now I can just destroy this guy. 100% extra damage against marked enemies. A bit of point blank crit. And another crit. Yeah, that...
That's the turning point.
I was worried for nothing. This room should be empty. By the way, we lost all our bonuses by now. We kind of run into a lot of stuff and too many fights. Just a few too many fights. There are a lot of enemies around here. All things considered, we're looking really nice. Look at these stress levels, look at these health levels. We are halfway done. I don't know how. Sometimes I go on like a long champion mission and it goes without a hitch. I mean, half of it has gone without a hitch. I'm not gonna claim that it's already won. Last time I went on a medium mission champion and first two rooms just immediately fucked me up. We don't get any scouting, so I'm kind of gonna have to go here. Another ghoul, another surprised ghoul. Can you... God. This is why I don't like the Hound Master. You know what? I'm gonna point him out right away, so next turn I can use stuff. I'm just gonna stun that guy so I don't have to worry about it. Nice crit. Try again. Thank you. Oh shit, that was too fast. I wanted to hear the highwayman.
Unless inordinate
Oh well.
examination be considered a virtue.
I attacked him too fast. I didn't expect him to die there.
Finding the stuff is only the
Bus
first
stuffs.
test.
Also, I have these doctrines. I never use these. I don't even know what they say, what they do. Greatly increases the Hans vigor for short. I had no idea what that means. Anyone in here? It's not so bad. Pretty good. I mean, this guy is in the front, which I don't like, but... Actually, can you kill one of these guys right away? The protection kind of prevents you from doing that. Okay. Let's just bleed them out. Okay, that guy's dead. Making up for the previously lost heal.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
You know, I've been thinking... There are a lot of enemies that kind of emulate character abilities. Like marking people and healing, that's one of the worst ones. That some enemies can heal. There is not a single enemy that I have met so far. I mean, there might be later on, but there is no enemy I've met so far that has an ability that removes debuffs. Like a bleed removal or something. And I understand that, but if there is, if enemies can have protection in order to reduce direct damage, no enemy has anything that can reduce dots. They have resistance to resist the dot, but once the dot is actually on, they can't really do much. You know what, I kind of changed my mind. You go back there. Okay, that was easy. Let's move on. Which I understand that it would be really annoying for you to stack up dots and then the enemy is just like, abracadabra, it's gone. And then you're like, well, fuck. That was my whole plan. But they do that with everything else. I don't see why they wouldn't do that with dots. Alright. Just a simple little fight here. And this is what I'm talking about. Immediately he can get some riposte in. Point blank shot is annoying, but he's not in mortal danger quite yet. That guy, on the other hand, that's a nice 60 damage. We're gonna deal with the stress a little bit. And I want to keep this guy alive for now.
Compassion is a rarity.
There we go.
In the fevered pitch of battle.
Dude. Not cool. The Vestal, I don't think I think the Vestal just doesn't like dogs. How many rooms? I'm gonna waste some time because I have to make it to the room and then I can camp. And I only need to discover 4 of these rooms. The 5th it's not necessary. So I'm gonna probably camp once I get in this room. But if there is a fight in that room, I want to be prepared. Like, not have this much health or something. I don't think I can stun him a second time. Let's just kill him then. That's about as much as I could heal right now.
A trifling victory.
That's what I'm talking about. I got a bunch of emeralds, now it's worth more than if I just had the stuff. You know what? I'm gonna have them eat some. Because 4, considering the stress levels, 4 food is gonna be enough for a camp, and then I have enough food for 3 more stops.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Fight? Fight. Kind of a nasty one.
Masterfully executed.
I'm gonna bleed them all. And I just hope that I don't get any diseases. Good dodge. We haven't had those very often today.
Eradicated.
I have not said good dodge today yet. It's kind of concerning. Shit. Oh my god, what's with all these bleeds? What's with all these crits, rather? Okay, well, I'm gonna all heal because everyone is bad. I guess I'm gonna use my last bandage because these are pretty nasty bleeds. Nice. One more attack. And it's another fucking crit. What the hell?
About to break.
Stop it. I got a crit too that kind of undermines my argument here, but...
And improvement.
Okay, we're on max health at least. Fuck. Well, he's dodged. Well, he's stunned and he's gonna die anyway. Okay.
Unforeseen.
Let's take that because I ran out of stuff. And I'm gonna camp. Do I camp here? I should probably reduce the stress. Yeah, let's camp here.
Circle in the dark.
And I'm actually going to eat a lot.
Be won.
And then prevent nighttime ambush. Stress relief. That's about all I can do for stress relief. And I really need some scouting here to know which way is better to go. Or if I should come here. And 2 more, that means... I guess the tracking is the best option here. We should be fine. And before I continue, I'm gonna look something up. The Houndmaster. Do they have a specialized personal trinket that increases accuracy? No. They don't have any like that, which is unfortunate. My torch situation is also not the best. I almost didn't see this. I guess in these next few fights I'm gonna have to use the dark traits if they're difficult fights. Nothing here, and I discovered that I should not go down. We're gonna go to the left, and there should be nothing in this corridor and then nothing in the room. I like nothing. You know what I mean. And this room is empty as well. Ah. Stashed heirlooms, yeah, sure, we'll take that. We're gonna dig this thing up. Why not?
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Might as well take that instead. There should be no enemies in this room. I know that there is no enemies in this room. I still don't trust the game very much. Okay, let's see. So there is a room battle here. There's a room battle here with Curio. I guess I'm gonna go to the room battle here with Curio because after this I can still come back, get this Curio and then get out without having to fight this one. And having to backtrack the entire way. People don't like doing that. Yeah, sure. That's what we have the food for. Hello there. It's red slimes. They're all surprised. Which means that I should be able to just kill every one of them. Or maybe not every one of them. Nine to 16. Just kill it. We're not gonna bother with repost. Ah, fuck it, resurrected. What? Get back down. How dare you? I already killed you once. Don't do that. Shut. No, we are staying for a little bit. Ancient coffin.
And driven into the mud.
Ancient coffin. 50% chance for gold heirlooms, 8%. This is just good stuff. But some of the good stuff is a new positive quirk. So let's see if anyone has anything that's worth replacing. Wait, what is the Wild Adventurer, Wild Explorer? Are they even good at all? Wild Adventurer, Wild Explorer. Wild Explorer is D tier. Wild Adventurer is E tier. I don't think either of those are very good. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go grab the other curio, maybe it's something better. I'm not gonna backtrack all the way for that stuff. That is a really long way. Where next? It's one way. Let's go. Okay. Oh, it's food. Anyone hungry? I did not use a single medicinal herb. I brought 2 stacks. I didn't meet a single thing that... This is the only carcass that I even found in this entire fucking dungeon. Also, I just won. Can I just point that out? This was very easy.
The isolation of our troubled estate.
Okay, 23,000 gold. 26 deeds. No, 20. No, yes, 24 deeds, 8 crests, and a musket ball. 8% crit, 10% damage. No diseases. That's good. You got Night Blindless. I don't care about that. And replacing the ruins phobe is actually pretty good because now he can go to the ruins without messing himself up. On Guard. Replace Nymphomania. I mean, this is pretty good. On Guard is a very specific quirk. How good is it? On Guard is an 8 here. Because it helps you close off a fight that much quicker, I guess.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Yeah, I'm sure. Wolf did not show up. Pauline? Oh yeah, Pauline was in the sanitarium, so now she can go do something. What do you like? Brothel. Okay. That's not here. Sorry. I don't know why I'm looking for the brothel in the Abbey. Got a little confused there. Everyone else seems fine. And I want a leveling mission now. I am going to look over the new rewards. This Candle of Life is the Antiquarian's very rare trinket and it's a piece of shit. I mean, I literally had several of these and I just sold them because they're pretty much useless. Hero's Ring is fine, whatever. Handkerchief remaining. Quick Draw Charm, I don't like it. Berserk Mask. Ancestor's Mustache Cream. It's pretty good if you know that, like, in the wield, a lot of enemies use blights and debuffs. Like a lot of the blight enemies use blights, and the crone and the other stuff use debuffs. So if you're going there, you can give it to your weak, in risk character, and then that's fine. But we're not going on another long mission. I'm just looking for somewhere to go where I can level up my Kayot and my Nufmarsh. Probably my Cavalier as well. I probably need a healer. Bordel, you're gonna be not replacing the Nufmarsh. Get back here. Get back there. Okay. We're gonna do it like this. Oh, it's Davers in the Dark. That's I found another. Yay. I wish the game kept track of those. Okay, some stress reduction, some more stress reduction. Damage, stun, and heal. So just emergency heal, that's fine. You're probably fine like this. You're gonna be a buffer, so let's rearrange some of this stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I don't actually... bring this, whatever. And this is fine. I think this works better because he's not in the... She's not in the third position where she can use it. Okay. They're not exactly complaining about the champion missions, but I'm not gonna... I learned from last time. Don't bring these kind of characters, level 3, to champion missions. Just do something nice. Book of Senti. I already have Bullseye Bandana. And the debuff amulet. Weird thing to call it, but there we go. I guess this long one would be nice. 12 crests, 11,000 gold. We're kind of low on gold right now. I don't think they go... Yeah, they're complaining about that. Complete 100% of room battles. It's gonna be fine. Let's check the carriers just in case. We have a level Bigod. We're not gonna hire him. Let's check everyone. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Might as well level that up. Okay, everyone's fine there. What about the equipment? Good. 4-4. I don't think... Yeah. 4-4, 4-4. Everyone is good. Trinkets. You are a damage dealer, so... I think I'm gonna give you Heaven's Hairpin. Plus 10 accuracy, minus stress, and... I almost feel like you should be the one to have the Ancestor's Pen. It just makes sense. Meanwhile... No, I don't like that. I guess you can get a sun ring and scouting, whatever. You're also going to get some scouting. You have a lot of speed, you can handle that. And you get the standard, like you don't get to vary it up. Turn back time. How the fuck does he do that? Just checking what all we have here. Every rose has its tone is actually... it looks pretty good and it costs the exact same as turn back time. So you know what? Let's look over everyone. Check the camping skills because I think I checked your camping skill already. Revel is trash. I don't like that. But there is nothing else really that I would take. Like Sharpen Spear, sure, but 10% crit, even though it's a big buff, it's not worth 3 reprise or whatever it's called. If it was 2, it would be amazing, but for 3, I would rather not. I would rather just use Battle Trance. That seems pretty good. Newfmash. You're gonna get every rose. That's fine. Cavalier. You have the best fucking... Zealous Speech is the best stress reducing camping skill. And you're fine. Boulder is kind of on sanctuary duty, so not much else she can do. That's fine. I'm actually gonna bring Stand Tall just in case. It removes mortality debuffs, which is like if someone was at death's door and then got brought back and they have that permanent debuff. I think that this removes that, which is pretty good and quite rare. Okay, let's go on this long veteran mission in the Warrens. Anyone has a problem with the Warrens? I don't see. No. Not good, not bad. We got 45% scouting chance with the 2 books. That's good. And this is the Warrens. This along Warren's mission, but it should be fine. What's the mission here again? Well, give me a second. Wait. Complete 100% of room battles. That's gonna be a bit annoying. No, actually, it's still that, but it wasn't that mission. Anti-venom, medicinal herbs, bandages, holy water. Torches, skeleton key, it's just a couple, shovels, it says I need at most 2, but fuck that, food, not as important, he says, hard, and a few laudanum, and that's everything. Alright. I'm gonna take a sip real quick.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
I just realized for some reason I go to the Warrens much more frequently than any other place. I don't know why. I guess it just happens to have the best missions for me. We're gonna start going around. We have to fight all rooms. Scouting would help, mostly for not wasting resources.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require
Nobody
only
here,
the
but
strength to follow it.
we do get a scouting, and there is a battle here. Which I'm not gonna do. I'm just gonna head back and come here instead and then go to the battle. If there is a fight here, then oh well, I tried. But if there is not, then this is a tactical roundabout. A pretty easy fight. Increase everyone's speed. Make sure that I can go first. Or whatever. I mean, clearly 6 is so much more than 12 that he gets to go first. Can't argue with that. Can't talk. Yeah, again, 6 speed is clearly a lot more than 8, so he gets to go first. Now that she's in first position, it actually doesn't matter. I was hoping for a bit more. 1 more damage and he's dead. Instead, he gets to do a Drums of Debilitation. Which doesn't actually do much. It puts some debuffs on her, but... I mean, they're gonna be dead before they can move again, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I have 1 health.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Quick, faster, faster! Don't let him attack! Nah, he gets to attack. I mean, 6 is clearly more than 10. How do they keep going first? They have lower speed. Like, consistently lower speed, and they still get to go first. Anyway, finishing strong.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Nah. I need to think long term. I'm gonna leave this alone for now. A nasty fight. Can you stun this guy? What's your stun chance? Bad. Okay. Well, just start hitting him. There's not much else you can do. You don't get to move. He refused. Let's kill the source of stress as soon as possible. That was a good crit. Even though I think a normal attack, like 28, that would be about 19 damage before the crit. And that would already be enough to finish it off. But I don't mind the stress relief. I'm not complaining.
A singular strike.
So are judged. We're gonna destroy this swine tar before he can even do anything. I said shut. There we go. The backhand hurts, but I refuse to be stunned. Get out of here.
The ground quakes.
I think I would rather just finish this guy off. There we go. I mean, might as well just... I didn't need to do that, but I can't reach the guy in the back because this guy was just too fat. But he just delivered to him... He just delivered himself to me voluntarily. So, thank you for that. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone needs some food? Nobody needs any food. Or anti-venom. I need the crest, but I can't really pick it up. Okay. Okay, let's check if there is a fight here. There are books here, we ignore those. There's a trap here, which... It's bad, but I mean, whatever. I mean, whatever. I don't even really care. How is this one again? Except instead of a cultist, they have a little piggy. I don't like that. Get it off here. Decimated. That would have been the damage last time without the crit. You know what would be funny? If Trotsvitri destroyed corpses. Because after all, he's kind of running through past them, running over them. I didn't expect that stunt to work. It was like a 35% chance or something. More speed. Don't vomit on me. It's a crit vomit. Ow. You are gonna be punished for that.
As the fiend falls,
we're gonna get driven through here.
Blossoms.
Okay, most people, almost everyone avoided that, so that's nice. Bleed out the piggy. Now we can just start blasting. Not much else I can do because I don't have anything that reduces protection, so I guess I'm just gonna do this. Don't backhand me, please. Ow.
A powerful blow. A devastating blow.
I'm not necessarily getting these crits out of luck. I used the Jester to give everyone like 16 extra luck. That's why I'm getting all these crits.
Inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue?
I'm actually gonna bring this instead. Maybe I can find more and it's gonna be nice. Well, let's go down. We're doing really well. Also, this is a long mission in the Warrens. It's not long, it just has a lot of rooms. But it's very quick to go around. Yeah, sure. The enemies themselves, aside from some risk ones like the Swine Tar, sometimes a Madman, they show up every now and then. That's a lot of fights. I always feel like I'm gonna leave this room for last, because if I came here through this corridor, I would have to fight a second corridor fight to get out of there. Whereas if I leave this last, then I just have to fight one of these corridor battles, finish this room off and I'll leave. So I'm gonna head back and go the other way instead. Okay. Never mind, there is a fight here that at this point it doesn't even matter. My plans are ruined! I don't know why I said that. It doesn't matter. Ah, shit. Good try.
confidence surges as the
You don't
enemy
get to move.
crumbles.
I don't want you to move. No.
The blood quickens.
You know what I should be doing? I should be putting the Helium back into second position after each fight, because I'm kind of losing the drive-through damage.
Inspiration and improvement.
Nobody? Okay. Dodged the incantation.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
A 100 gold. What does the ancestor have to say about this? Nothing. He fell asleep. Alright. We're gonna stun this guy because he's the one who can stun others, and I don't want him to do that. I'm gonna try to stun this guy as well. That worked a little less good.
Blazing star is born.
Can we stop with the crit vomit, please? Getting ridiculous.
Impressive.
I mean, I have a sickle. Critting with a sickle makes sense. Critting with vomit? Don't. Nasty.
Destroyed.
We all dodged the drums, we just plugged in our ears.
Continue the onslaught.
So my question is, where did the drum go? Is that the drum back there? I don't think that is. And of course he immediately starts trying to stun my people.
The slow death.
Not nice, please stop.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Stop it, please. Okay, he's doing something else and he completely messed it up. I understand why you keep doing that now. Jester, you just play yourself a little tune to unstress a little because you're freaking out and I don't like that. I know you're not yelling, but I see the signs behind that mask. I hear the inflection in your voice that you're about to lose it.
Foolish horrors. Brought
I
low
don't
and
need
driven
this.
into the mud.
I mean, I'm gonna bring it with me because it's like 1500 gold. Okay, where to now? Might as well go this way. Wait, I should probably camp because I'm halfway done with this dungeon and nothing bad happened. I'm gonna camp.
Huddled together.
We don't
Furtive
need
and vulnerable.
anything, so we're just gonna eat
Rats
the
in a
bare
maze.
basics. The bare necessities. We're going to... well, we need the sanctuary, and we don't need any of this stuff. Any buffs that we can use? We can give one companion plus 10 accuracy and plus 8 crit. Let's give that to her. Da-da-da. 10 accuracy, 10 dodge. Nah, I think I'm just gonna battle trance. And then make sure that the healer doesn't get too much stress. Now we can keep going. You know what? No. I don't want the minus damage if not in third position. She's gonna be able to break through and then start blasting, and that's the plan. Hello there. You look like really nice breakthrough targets. May I break you through?
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Sharpened spear, yeah, I considered also hello, Tito Mendrot. I considered sharpened spear, I considered it a bit too expensive. 10% crit is nice, but for 3 it's a bit much. If it was 2 it would be an auto include, of course. Maybe that's why it's 3. But that's just my opinion, I don't know about the meta or anything. Can I move? Can I move, please? Thank you. And I think I'm just gonna finish off the drummer because I don't want any stress. I think that's understandable. I know that this is a veteran mission. I'm using appropriate characters, leveling them up, but come on. I thought this would be a bit harder. Bam. Bleeding Panda, 15 bleed skill chance.
To the task's end.
Alien only. Okay, we're not taking that. Yeah, plus 5, 10, 15 crit, that's pretty good. And the Hellion does have the pen, 8% more. This particular team doesn't really reflect that, but I like builds with very high dodge. Not so much crit. I like high crit because it's free stress reduction. But I like dodge because you don't have to reduce the stress if you're not getting stressed out in the first place. Also, crap, it's this guy. I don't like the corpse eater. Try to stun him. Hit her. Good dodge. Try again. Thank you. And I think I'm just gonna try to deal with that guy immediately. Didn't work, but didn't work.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Ow. It's 10 damage, but over a very, very long... You know what? We have the anti-venom, just get rid of that shit. More crit, more speed. I'm mainly using the ballad for speed. It doesn't really work out for me very often, because like enemies with 6 speed go before my characters with 12 speed. At that point, what am I supposed to do? But I still like a lot of speed. I don't know what those mean. Can you explain, please? I'm not into like this. Everything I see here is either my own musings or they're from the wiki. I don't know what the shortenings are. Oh. OCC, I guess that...
The light, the promise of safety.
Oh. Wait, HWM is the highwayman, I guess. HM is Houndmaster. Okay, I get it. I figured this out. Yeah, Houndmaster. I'm not a huge fan of the Houndmaster. The guard gives him a lot of dodge, but I don't really utilize guard much. I kind of want to free heal here, so I'm gonna waste some time. The highwayman, yes, the highwayman I'm pretty sure is like top I used to like the leper, nowadays a bit less so. I like the bounty hunter. Can you stop doing that, please? There are some classes that I use a lot more. Man-at-Arms have grown on me. When I started the game at first, I didn't use the Man-at-Arms because I was like, he doesn't even deal any damage. Why would I want to put him in my team? But then I realized that he gives a permanent dodge buff, and he has riposte, which I also slept on. What is this? Sacrificial stone. Give me a second. I fail to remember what these are. This is not gonna risk the stress. 50% chance for plus 50 stress. Yeah, I've been sleeping on good job.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the
I've been sleeping on riposte. I've been using it relentlessly after I figured out how good it is. And with that, the Man-at-Arms also made it to the top because riposte, the free dodge, the buffs or debuffs, I usually only bring one of those. I don't have Crimson Curd though. This is just the base game and the Musketeer, who I don't even use. But aside from that, it's just the base game. I've seen that some of the DLC kind of attempts to fix some of the issues I had with the game. For example, the colossal amount of stress somewhat being solved by the flagellant, which I also don't have. It's just a base game, essentially. Good dodge. Raven, what else have I been sleeping on? Like, I know I've been sleeping on a few things, but saying that a lot of things... Yeah, I heard. Oh, for sure. Totally. Yes. Very, yes. Very yes. Because I've been sleeping on a few classes, namely the Hellion, the Jester, and the Man-at-Arms, the Riposte, Crusader. I mean, I'm using it right here because I want a maxed out Crusader, because he can be useful as a filler, but that's not to say that I actually like him, because he does a lot of different things, but nothing all that good. Like, even against, like, he does bonus damage against undead, but his base damage is low enough that the bonus damage basically just puts him on level with other classes. At that point, I could just bring another class, like a bounty hunter.
champion falls.
Did the narrator just call that fucking Carrion Eater a champion? Don't just... Okay. Well, Arbalest, I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying that she got really lucky with like 3 or 4 crits back to back that just fucking destroyed the Shambler. Yes, she did do that. but let's just be real a bit. That's probably the exception. The exception.
That overconfidence is slow and
it's not necessarily the rule. But I am leveling an Arbalest, just in case. Okay. There's gonna be a trap right here. Who wants to deal with it? I guess you're a perfect fit for that. Reduce your stress a bit by messing around with some machinery, like a true engineer. Some edible food. You're full, right? I think Arbalest is about on level with Leper. I mean, I personally like the Leper a lot more than I like the Arbalest, but I do admit that the low base accuracy really stabs the leper in the back, and I'm very sad about that. No. Elliot, no, don't do it! Bloodthirsty. Okay. That's not that bad. Bloodthirsty is C tier. Almost blank quirks, but do have a small impact, so I guess I don't care as much. Should be a fighting. Another champion! It's one of those it's one of those quirks that makes the character randomly automatically interact with some things. It's the same thing as I don't actually know if I have anything. Plutomania, manic for money. That makes him like interact with like bags and stuff. Similar, but bloodthirsty is with injury, wounds, torture, that's kind of stuff. It doesn't do much really. Okay, well, let's start blasting. I need some crit. Gonna need crit for the Hellion to finish this pig off before something bad happens. There we go, perfect. I don't need the crit. Yeah, I never understood what claustrophobia actually means. It's like afraid of tight spaces, and I'm like, where is it actually tight in the game? Like, do I watch the background in certain rooms? Like, say, if there's small rooms or something? No, I looked it up and it said, oh, it's just in corridors. He doesn't like corridors, and I'm like, well, fuck. That's actually kind of bad. You know, I keep bringing all these bandages and anti-venom and stuff on these missions, but at this point, my characters are powerful enough that I really shouldn't be bringing this many. Not because I don't need it, because it never happens, but rather because a lot of this is so little damage that if I have a Vestal, I could just let it through. It doesn't really matter. I should start caring about removing certain quirks, but I've been sleeping on that. I removed the absolute worst ones like Kleptomania. I removed that always from everyone. Cytomania or whatever, where they mess with the food sources. That has messed some missions up, so those two I always remove. Everything else on a case-by-case basis.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I should probably open this just to check. It's actually nothing interesting. Like, it just did 6 damage to this guy. Maybe 9. I don't really care. 1 heal and it's gone. Okay, if I go this way, there is no fights. I'm gonna try to go back here and go around, because I can avoid the corridor fight. There are 2 reasons I'm avoiding the corridor fight. First, one bad fight can mess... Yeah, sure. Can mess a mission up very badly. Secondly, because my inventory is always full, I have to be wary of corridor fights, because any corridor fight has a tiny chance to be the collector. And I don't really want to run into that guy. Not again. He's very polarizing. Like, I've run into him several times at this point. Sometimes he's a complete joke, and sometimes he completely wipes my party. There is no in between. It's one of those two. So nowadays I just try to avoid him. We don't get a scout, so I'm just gonna go here blind. It's gonna be a buff. You know what? We have one more room battle. So actually, I'm gonna camp right here.
Circle in the dark. The
I
battle
don't
may
need
yet
any
be
of that.
won.
I brought too much food. Sanctuary, sure. What else can I even do? 1 companion, 10 accuracy, 8 crit. Give that to that girl. 10 accuracy and dodge and stuff. Give it to... Actually, no. That's a bad idea. I don't need that. I don't need any of that. I don't need any of this. What am I doing? Let's see. Sure. Everyone is fine stress-wise. Yeah, whatever. I have a tier list of all the positive and negative quirks on my second monitor, so I know exactly which, because sometimes it's not immediately obvious which quirks are good and which ones are bad. Like Fated by default sounds really good, but it's actually not, and you should probably not keep it. Okay, two room fights actually, but it's fine. And there are actually also some negative quirks that, if you think about it, they are actually positive and you should immediately lock them in, so you don't lose them to a swap out by accident. For example, Risk Taker. Wait, no, well, the tier list says that Risk Taker is actually a positive quirk. I don't think 10% damage is worth minus 10 dodge. I'm not sure I agree with that, personally. But the other example, Winded, minus 1 speed if HP below 50%, that's actually a good thing. Because if you're below 50%, heaven forbid one of your characters is at death's door, and he has a bleed or blight on him. Having minus speed makes it more likely that your healer goes before them, and you can heal them up before the bleed would be able to kill them. So that Winded is a negative quirk that's actually entirely useful, and you should block that in immediately. But there are others too, as like Bad Gambler, like who cares about that really, just don't send them gambling. It's a smaller version of the one where he's banned from camping. Yeah, I guess on something like that, yes, the leper would like that, because 10% damage for the leper means a lot more than, for example, for a fucking crusader or something. Good dodges all around. But then there are also some positive quirks that are actually bad, and you should remove them immediately. That was a misclick, don't worry about that. For example, Clutch Hitter. I don't actually know why that makes your character worse. Like, it says F tier makes your character worse. Clutch Hitter means plus 5% crit if HP is below 50%. It doesn't make your character better, because you don't want to be below 50% health, but I don't see why it would make the character worse.
Or is it merely a trick?
You know what, I'm not bringing any crests. I don't need that. I already checked the Sacrificial Stone. It's a 50% chance for a stress. Last Gasp is the perfect example of a positive quirk that's actually negative, because it's the opposite of Winded, which means it makes it more likely for a character on death's door to bleed out. I don't think I have to explain that. Who wants to get rid of this? You want to get rid of this. Thank you. And second wind, plus 10% damage is HP below 50%. Again, you probably wouldn't want to build your strategy around that, but I wouldn't call it the worst. You would probably hope for something better, but it's probably not the worst. And then of course there are some S tier positive and negative quirks that you want to deal with as soon as possible. Like just a very basic one. Good dodge. Quick reflexes, plus 2 speed. That's it. Why would you not want that? Good dodge. Good death. And then there are some S tier negative quirks. Some of them I completely agree with. Some of them are like maybe you're overreacting a little bit. One of them that I agree with, Cityomania, that was 40% chance of interacting with food curios. I don't want that because I want to use those foods. Please don't take the food. We need that to survive this mission. Do not completely lose our shit. Because some people do that when they can't eat. The other one that I agreed with before I even found this... What's it called? Tier list.
Of war can be healed,
Is...
but never hidden.
First of all, the yips is obviously bad, -5 accuracy, but that's not that one. Let me just kill this guy and then I'm gonna look it over. Oh, it was...
Rifling victory.
It's not actually in an S tier. What the hell? Okay, we won. Give me a second, let me look around. Ah, it's not worth it, it's more money like this.
Their squeals fade.
This tier list says Kleptomaniac is an A tier. I disagree with that, strongly disagree with that. I would easily put it in the S tier because the problem with Kleptomaniac, it's one thing that it makes the character likely to interact with treasure curios, but there is also, if it happens, that character also keeps the stuff that was in there. You don't get that. Like with other ones, at least if you get a positive outcome, you get to keep the stuff. Not with Kleptomaniac, it's just completely gone. Hero of Unholy, that's a bit weird for a Crusader, but okay. I don't get why. Yes. It doesn't really matter actually. I mean, clearly it matters, but you know what I mean. I have no idea why the tier list puts Kleptomaniac in A tier. I just extremely strongly disagree with that. Okay, we have some diseases here. We have to get rid of them real quick. Not this one. This one. Vampiric -50% debuff resist, that's horrible. Get rid of that shit. Creeping Cough, -20% damage, that's horrible. Get rid of that shit. Nothing interesting there. How is the stress? Everyone is fine. Okay. Anything good in here? 4% gets +5 dodge if torture. That's pretty good. I don't get these trinkets. Like Crusader only common trinket. Plus 10% max HP. You know how much that matters? Where are you? That's 5 or 6 at best extra HP. Okay. So... Coyote is currently in rehab. I wanted to level up Coyote before I go for the Hag Witch, but I almost feel like I kind of want Coyote to be level 6 before she interacts with the boss. I might not do that. Also, I love how the cove is just completely empty. There is one short mission in the cove and that's it. And there is also the Necromancer Lord. I'm not sure who would be good for that. I could do that right now. I don't remember what the Necromancer. Tell me. The Necromancer Lord has 215 HP, 22 dodge, that's completely manageable, 10 speed. Pretty good resistances, but nothing extraordinary. I think I know. The Necromancer raises the dead at the end of every single turn. Which is probably why I also kind of wanted Coyote to be there. Because for one, she can swan song the boss if he's in the very back. But on the other hand, she can also break through all the undead that's currently up. And if there are if only 2 or less undead are up, then the boss also gets hit. So yeah, Coyote is pretty much needed for both bosses. He's not really available right now. Bolane would be pretty good for this boss because she can just focus the boss with Marked, reduces the dodge and then just blasts it. And this mess would be really good because he can get rid of all kind of enemies with Riposte. Grape Shot can get rid of a lot of enemies, and if I bring Pistol Shot, then that can attack the boss from anywhere, especially with Marked. But we're not about that currently. I think what I want to do here, Nerf Marsh didn't level up, so I kind of want to bring him. Bolane has to level up. Bordel is entirely available still. And we have healer, we have stress reduction. Gonna be either Derry or probably Marquez. Because I kinda like bounty hunters more than I like occultists. Especially because the bounty hunter himself can mark enemies. Sort of. Where are we going? Not right now. I'm gonna finish the stream in a second, but I want to plan out first. 1% room battles, it's a shitty recovery charm. Move amulet. No. Dark bracer. Okay. Probably not. Well, I guess a short one would be nice, and between these two, they are worth the same. This is worth a little more. You know what? We're gonna go to the medium. Not right now, though. Let's give people their trinkets. The Arbalest is exceptionally good for me. Not because of the class necessarily, but because I have these trinkets that make her a powerhouse. The dodge is a bit bad, but I mean, they're just gonna have to live with that. Alternatively, I could just give her the Ancestor's Musket Ball. Not gonna give her accuracy, but her base accuracy is pretty good, like 110, that's pretty good. And then extra damage, which combined with this, that's 35% ranged damage. It's really nice. Okay, next up, this guy. What do you even want? You're just here to buff people. And some bleed. I don't know, first of all, Vestal is gonna need all the healing that she can get, especially because she's gonna be in second position, so she's only gonna be able to use Divine Comfort, not Divine Grace. I'm still bringing Divine Gaze in case I can repurpose people. You get the standard stuff, it's good enough for you. And I think I'm gonna bring some Scouting Chance with you. I could give you the Ancestor's Pen, honestly. You know what? I'm gonna give you the Ancestor's Pen. Wounding Helmet is nice, 25% damage with melee skills, minus 25% move skill chance, minus 20% stun skill chance, very bad. This is less damage, but also some crit, and no serious drawbacks. So I like that. Yeah, this looks good. We're going to the Warrens. You like the Warrens, 10% scouting chance. And you like the Warrens, 5% scouting chance. That's actually good. How much scouting chance is that? That's 50% base. Okay. Let's look over their abilities and stuff. Everyone ready? Oh, you are ready. You are ready. Marquez is ready. And Bordel is perfectly ready. 4-4, 4-4. 4-4, 4-4. Everyone ready. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna be doing next time. Right now, yes, I'm kind of wasting time, but there are purpose to these streams. I'm trying to level up these characters, of course, but I'm also kind of waiting for wolves at the gate or door or whatever it's called, because now that Monsieur is maxed out, I can actually take wolf on. Probably Monsieur, Bondwheel, Fitzherbert, and one of the Vestals. Alternatively, Monsieur, not Bondwheel. Instead of Bondwheel, bring Dismas or Luviet or something. Probably Luviet. I don't want Dismas to accidentally die. He's precious. He's one of the he's the biggest veteran here, and I don't want to lose him. Okay, so this is the plan for next time, which is it's gonna be on Monday probably, unless something comes up, but it shouldn't, hopefully. If it does, I'm gonna write it on the Discord. But yeah, thank you for watching. Who has not here, thank you all. And until next time, later. Rolling, don't be impatient. We're gonna do it when we do it.